Welcome to Mitchell Stadium, everyone, where today we have the final game of the Bluefield College Rams football season as they square off in a rematch against the Kentucky Christian Knights. Bailey Engel on the call for you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Welcome back to what USA Today voted as the best high school football stadium in the country. It's a rainy and cold one here as we go into the penultimate weekend of November. Rams looking for another win against Kentucky Christian to do it for the seniors, celebrated just before the game and trying to sweep Kentucky Christian this year after getting a historic win on the road over a month ago, right around Halloween, when the Rams won 57-54 after being down by 21 at one point to beat the Black Knights in that game. Aiden Wilder, one of the seniors for Bluefield College, one of the honorary captains, joined by Sean Kolb, Alan Bowen, Logan Hinnant, and Tyrese Henry. Big news for Bluefield College this week, where they are celebrating a couple of guys that made first-team all-conference on the defense. DeMarcus Wimbush, the Appalachian Division Player of the Year on defense this season. Also matched with Tanner Griffith, who had first-team honors on the second team. Aiden Wilder, as well as the redshirt junior wide receiver Lowell Patron. Now looking for what could be a messy game today, but looking for a win nonetheless. It would be their third, make it their fourth win of the season if you count that forfeit win over Cincinnati Christian. Moments away from kickoff as the Rams take on Kentucky Christian here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Ready to go at Mitchell Stadium. Bluefield College lost the toss. Kentucky Christian deferred, and the Rams elected to kick first, as that one will be a touchback by Tanner Griffith, intended for the deep receiver Devontae Latimer, the running back from Dayton, Ohio. And we are underway here in Bluefield, West Virginia. So Kentucky Christian had an offensive explosion against the Rams just a few days before Halloween, the last time they played each other, but then the Rams came all the way back and won 57-54. So now Bluefield College lines up with that defensive front they've had for primarily most of the year. The senior Logan Hinnett, nose guard Colin O'Donnell, and then Logan Patrone on the near side. Lining up as the quarterback, it's number 11, Josh Drucker, the sophomore from Carrollton, Texas, in the gun with two receivers pinched out onto the far side from the 25, and then two receivers spread out on the near wide side on the left. Snap on first down, handed off up the middle. Rams are there. Colin O'Donnell blew it up, and Logan Patrone helped, and O'Donnell is all fired up. It'll be a loss of about 2, second down and 12. First play of the game went perfectly for Bluefield College. So they make it actually a loss of 3. Running back is Barkel Minter, who lost 3 yards. Two receivers on the near side, Chris Lewis, 5'11", 200 wide receiver, matched up with Jonathan Green. Back to throw, and it is almost intercepted. Does he have it? Incomplete. Logan Hinnett came down with it, almost picked off the pass from the quarterback, Josh Drucker, and it hit the deck. Third down and 13. Oh, it's windy, it's slightly rainy. We can't really expect there to be a very pretty game today as far as the air attack goes. So Kentucky Christian still trying to spread the ball out and throw it. Third down and 13 from their own 22-yard line. Snap to Drucker, time to throw. Heaves it down the left side, all kinds of tugging. There's no doubt that's going to be a pass interference on Charles Turner. Pass was intended for Chris Lewis, and Turner really tackled him before the play, before he even threw it. Well, the official has the mic on, and he's calling him. So a PI on Charles Turner. Transfer from JUCO in California. Now the Baltimore native tacks on a 15-yard penalty, and that's a big loss for Bluefield. First down and 10 now from their own 37, Kentucky Christian. With 14-19 left to go in the first quarter, going right to left in the white jerseys. Rams back with a 3-man down line of scrimmage. Drucker in the gun. Running back behind him is Barkel Minter. Two receivers spread out on the left side. On first down, shotgun snap, handoff Minter, left side, and Charles Turner blew up that play after the pass interference. Makes the tackle for a short gain. It'll be second down and 9.
Number 3, Zip on the carry.
That was actually Deontay Sip, but either way, Charles Turner, the safety, coming in and blowing it up. They'll give him about 2 yards, actually, up to the 39. Second down and 8. 13:55, still scoreless, brings the receiver back in motion. Jermaine Williams goes from the right to make it trips to the left side. High snap, Drucker. Delayed handoff up the middle. Sip had nowhere to go, and DeMarcus Wimbush, the Appalachian Division Defensive Player of the Year, makes the tackle at the 41-yard line for about a 3, make it a 2-yard gain. Third down and 6. Drucker looking to the far sideline for instruction here, staying in the spread. Chris Lewis, the wide receiver, perched out onto the near side. Two receivers either side. Third down and 6 from their own 41-yard line. Snap to Drucker. Here comes a flag. Throws it left. It's bobbled and caught. Spins out of a tackle crossing the 50. Cuts back up at the 45 in Bluefield territory and tackled by Merrick Banks. So Anton Wheeler made the catch all the way up to the 45. We'll see what this flag is, though. Flag came out right as the play started, and Kentucky Christian is moving backwards.
Illegal formation on the offense, 5 in the backfield. 5 yards from previous spot. Remains third down.
Now, Bluefield College will definitely benefit from that. An illegal formation that negates the big gain for Kentucky Christian. So instead of first down and 10 from the Bluefield 45, it's third down and very long, about 11 from their own 37-yard line. Make it the 36. Cycling out receivers. Jermaine Williams runs off, and a new man, Devin McCoy, comes in. Play clock all the way down to 9. Drucker with the wind blowing behind him. Now at 5, has to get the snap off on 3rd down and 11. Rams have 3 men down on the line of scrimmage. Drucker trying to get the play off. I don't think he did. No flag, though, as Drucker back to throw. Fires middle, incomplete, nobody there. Rams had the coverage. Charles Turner was all over Chris Lewis legally this time, and now we will see the punt team for Kentucky Christian. So 4th down, the punt team coming out. And it's Eric Parra, senior from Victorville, California. Back to receive Tyrese Henry for Bluefield. Celebrating his senior day, the young man from Alexandria, Virginia. Snap to Parra, goes to the right. He gets the punt off, and it's a low end-over-end punt that bounces at the 25. Bobbled in, now it's loose. Kentucky Christian signals that they have it, waiting for the call, and it looks like they do. 1st down and 10 from the 24 of Bluefield. So Tyrese Henry tried to rush off the bounce there to split through the tacklers, and it's a wet atmosphere today, wet place to play football, and now he muffed the punt to give the ball right back to Kentucky Christian.
26 on defense. Penalty is declined. Result of play is a punt, fumble, 1st down.
Well, if there's any solace for Tyrese Henry, they did rough the punter. So either way, there's a 1st down there. And that's 2 big penalties. Of course, that one was declined. But 2 big mistakes for Bluefield in that drive. 3rd down and 13, Charles Turner with the pass interference. And then on that play, the muff punt. So now 1st down and 10 from the Bluefield College 24-yard line. So waiting for Kentucky Christian to get back out onto the field. .26 left to go in the 1st quarter. Josh Drucker in the gun. Deontay Sip, the running back behind him, set up as the 5'9 junior. 2 receivers out to the left with a tight end there as well. Snap, handoff, Sip, right side, nowhere to go. Michael Everett blowing up the play with Colin O'Donnell. Having a heck of a start to this ball game. 12-17 and counting left to go in the 1st quarter. It's a loss of 1.
That brings up 2nd down.
Actually moved that chain back a few more yards. 2nd down and 13. Was it to the 27-yard line? They need to get it to the 9 of Bluefield. Make it the 14. Ball is loose, and the center snapped the ball, went to the ground. Drucker fell on it. There was a flag before that. Sloppy game.
False start.
And it's a false start.
Number 41 on the offense. Be a 5-yard penalty. Still taking it.
So the false start is on Luke Borelli, the tight end. And that's actually more beneficial to the Rams than the fumble on the snap, because the fumble only pushed them back about 2 yards. This pushes them back 5. So 2nd down and 18 at their Bluefield 32-yard line. Sean Kolb, the senior linebacker, set up to cover the receiver in the slot. Rams hinting that they might blitz here on 2nd down and very long. Snap, handoff, Sip on the right side, trucks his way inside the 30, and the linebacking core there to get him down at the 29-yard line. Gain of 3, 3rd down and 15 coming up.
That brings up 3rd down.
Well, Joey Jarvis on the PA here at Mitchell Stadium. What you can expect to be a sparse crowd, how cold it is. It's an added game, but we had to get the senior day in for these guys to be honored here at Mitchell Stadium. Hoping they can make a big play here. 3rd down and 15 from the 29. Still scoreless. Man in motion. Snap, fake that handoff. No, they'll give it to him on a jet sweep, and the Rams were right there. Chris Lewis ran parallel to the line of scrimmage. Michael Everett joined by DeMarcus Wimbush to make sure that went nowhere. 4th down and 15. So this could be a long field goal here. You're looking at pretty close to a 45-yarder. So you might as well go for it. You're in no man's land. The wind is whipping to the left. Might want to go for a pooch punt here if you're Josh Drucker. So Drucker's in the gun. Calls for the ball. He's going to try to throw it. Here comes the blitz. Michael Everett chases him down on the right side. Drucker throws the ball out of bounds, and Bluefield College will take over at their own 29-yard line. So even after the muff punt, the defense stands strong, and now the Rams offense will get to work here with 10:29 left to go in this 1st quarter. Welcoming you here to Bluefield College. You're on Senior Day at Mitchell Stadium. Last game of the year, and unfortunately this year has been sort of a struggle for Bluefield College, especially on the offensive line. But talking with Dewey Lusk, the biggest thing is retention. And if you get these guys to come back, get another year under their belt, they're going to be a little bit more confident. Unfortunately, they won't have this quarterback back next year, Aiden Wilder, who has been a standout on this offense. Snap handoff up the middle, and nowhere to go. Got to the line of scrimmage. KCU was all over that. That was Cameron Wright on the carry. Nowhere, second down and 10 from their own 29-yard line. It's going to be interesting to see how Bluefield throws the ball today as a team who has primarily aired it out all season with talented wide receivers. It was a tough one last week against Point when they went down to Alabama, lost 24-6. Wilder threw 4 picks. Wilder steps up, pump fake. He's hit in the backfield and sacked. Another big sack, or another tackle for loss there. The tackle was made by Devin Bacchus. Makes the sack, and Wilder actually got up to the line of scrimmage. So third down and 10. Once again, no gain. 9:35 left to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Rams in the blue going left to right. 3 receivers set up right side for Wilder. As right to his right in the shotgun. 1 receiver far side. Will hand it off to Wright on a delayed handoff, and he got maybe half a yard. So it'll be 4th down and 9, and we will see Tanner Griffith. Another thing to watch out for in this game, both of these teams literally have nothing to lose. So I have to see how many trick plays they'll run, how many times they're going to go for it on 4th down in an unfavorable situation. There's no reason to play conservative with these two teams who are just desperate for a win and having a feel-good experience at the end of the season. So Tanner Griffith, the first team Appalachian Division punter, comes out. 8:44 left to play. It's a good snap for Griffith. Steps up with the right leg, and it's a low spiraling punt caught at the 36-yard line. That's Barkel Minter who made the catch, and the Rams will set up back on defense. I think Bluefield's best chance here, try to get a turnover, set up your offense with short field, which is probably the most obvious football advice anybody has ever heard. First down and 10 from their own 37-yard line. Josh Drucker in the gun. This game went to 57-54 last time out. Sean Kolb had the big pick at the end. Tanner Griffith hit the field goal. Snap to Drucker, handoff, sip up the middle, and the Rams were there. Got up to the 40-yard line. 3-yard gain, second down and 7. Crashing off of the edge was Michael Barnes. Clock staying running. 8:20 left to go. Dewey Lusk, Dino Kaklis and company. And for a way to win at Mitchell Stadium, they have 1 win at the stadium this year. That was against Union. One of their 2 wins on the year, the other against Kentucky Christian. And a flag out before the play. False start. So this will push Kentucky Christian back even more.
Number 42 on the offense. A 5-yard penalty. Still setting up.
Trey Malashevich. 42. That's Louis Davalos. So second down and 12 with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless from Mitchell Stadium. Three-man line of scrimmage. Logan hit a jump. No flag, though. Handoff up the middle to Marcus Wimbush, Sam Kirtley and company. All there, no gain on the play.
Number 3, Sip the ball carrier.
So Sip got nowhere on that carry.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
About 3 yards, 3rd down and 10. Still scoreless. Third down and 10. Drucker in the gun, a high snap. Here comes the blitz. Steps up, chucks it over the middle, incomplete. No one within about 20 yards.
Drucker's pass intended for number 9, McCoy, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
4th down and 10 after the incomplete pass. Once again, we're going to see Eric Pera with his toes back to his own 22-yard line. Tyrese Henry back out to try to redeem himself here. High snap for Pera. He gets the punt off, and it's a decent one. High and spiraling Tyrese Henry called for the fair catch. So Bluefield College gets the ball at their own 27-yard line in a scoreless contest. 7:05 remaining, Mitchell Stadium. Point for Henry, looking for a great play to end out his Bluefield College football career. You can really think of his performances against Union. Scored 2 touchdowns against them last year, and this year had one of the more electrifying, if not the most electrifying play in Bluefield College football history with that kickoff return to end the first half against the Union Bulldogs. Speaking of electricity, have to think about Lowell Patrone on a pass here. 1st down and 10 for Bluefield from the 27. Wilder looks to throw, steps up, fires near sideline, and complete. Intended for Bryce Verbal, who is going out for passes now. And for folks that watch Bluefield College football, Bryce Verbal is the backup quarterback. So once again, you're thinking nothing to lose. Might as well throw it out to Bryce Verbal, who was recently named to the Mid-South All-Academic team. And Joe Hayner, offensive tackle, offensive lineman really. He plays in everything except for center for the Rams. 7 minutes to play, 2nd down and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Trips receivers to the right, delayed handoff right, and the KCU Knights swarm him. Couldn't bring him down, but forward progress stops right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10 from the 27-yard line.
Number 36.
So 3rd down and 10 from their own 27, 6:38 remaining. Rams in the gun. Somebody looking for a splash play in this ball game. Patrone set out to the left. Wilder back, looks for Patrone. Bullets at left side, and it's incomplete. Solid defense on the play by Kentucky Christian's cornerback. That's Tyquan Fleming, the freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio, jumped up in the air and nearly got a piece of it, but it was a bit overthrown for Patrone, but that was a good one-on-one idea. 4th down and 10, stops the clock at 6:24. Everybody with 3 and outs. Kentucky Christian had that one after Bluefield College gave them the first down on a pass interference and then went 3 and out after getting the ball back on a turnover. So Tanner Griffith out for Bluefield College on 4th down and 10. High snap, reels it in, steps to the right, and this is not one of his better punts. Sails out of bounds right at the 48-yard line. So Kentucky Christian picks up the ball in Bluefield College territory. Went off the side of Tanner Griffith's foot. And they'll give it to him at the 47, a yard even closer. 6:17 remaining in the first quarter. Slow going so far. Bailey Engel on the call. Alex Martin could not be here, but we're glad to have you on the Rams Digital Sports Network anyway. Sparse crowd showing up, and really got to love the fans that have made it through the rain. Senior night families making the trip. Drucker back to throw, dumps it right side, caught on a screen, room to run across the 45, cuts at the right side, still on his feet across the 40, and sprinted out of bounds by Merrick Banks. Making the catch, Chris Lewis on the design screen, makes it a first down across the 40-yard line, very close to the 35 of Bluefield, moving the chains up to the 36-yard line. So 1st down and 10 from the 36. Drucker's in the gun, moving the chains. High snap, handoff, sips right up the gut. It looked like he was shot out of a cannon at the beginning, and then the Rams were there at the 31.5-yard line. It's a gain of about 5, 2nd down and 5.
Second down.
Give him 2nd down and 4 at the 36, or 2nd down and 6 at the 36. Gain of 4. Drucker looks to the left, steps up, throws it left side, and caught inside the 10-yard line at the 6. What a catch by Devin McCoy. Matched up with Jonathan Green on a one-on-one ball, and McCoy making the big-time catch. They advance it up to the 5-yard line. First down and goal. Oh, McCoy at 6'6". Lots of size there on Jonathan Green at 5'9", as that ball is going to go on a handoff right up the middle.
Number 3, Sip the ball.
Well, Sip got
Brings up
about 2
second and
yards
goal.
on the play. Second down and goal. Moving the clock inside of 5 minutes in the gun. High snap, Drucker looks for a fade. Near side, McCoy. Incomplete. Good job by Jonathan Green on the defense that time. McCoy couldn't get a clean look at that pass. So now third down and goal from the 3-yard line with a win, pushing into the face of Kentucky Christian. Long look for Josh Drucker. Onto his sideline, Kentucky Christian cycling men in and out, 4:36 remaining. Sip, the running back, right behind Drucker. 2 receivers to the far side. Drucker in the gun on third down and goal. Takes the snap, handoff, Sip, cuts to the left. Rams were right there. Michael Everett and DeMarcus Wimbush teaming up to make sure he didn't get into the end zone. Fourth down and goal from the 2-yard line.
That brings up fourth down.
Now, fourth down, do they bring out the kicking team? They do, so that is considered a good stop for Bluefield College. Para, also the punter, comes out as the kicker.
Field goal attempt by
This is
number
going to be about a
49,
19-yarder with the wind blowing to the left. Rams hoping for potentially a block here. Para lines up from the middle of the field. Fourth down and goal with the play clock rolling down to 5. Now at 4. Waiting for the snap at 2. Calls for it at 1. Snap is high. Hold is down. Para gets the kickoff somehow, and it is good. Didn't look pretty, but it counts for 3 anyway. With 3:46 left to go in the first quarter, Kentucky Christian up 3-0 on Bluefield College. Eric Parra ready to kick it off for Kentucky Christian after nailing a 19-yard field goal. Rams doing a good job after they got the ball down to the 3-yard line on defense to stop them from scoring 6. So Parra steps up. Tyrese Henry back to receive as Parra kicks it on the right side, and it's caught inside the 30 on a fair catch by Carter Fry. Boy, I didn't think he'd be calling his name on a kickoff return today. So the Rams take it at the 29-yard line. Aiden Wilder and company back out for Bluefield. Now the receiver to watch out for here on the near side, Matthew Trevelyan with Jaquan Ebron on the near slot. And the gun, Aiden Wilder from the 29-yard line. Rams have not achieved a first down yet in this game. Matter of fact, I think they've only gained about 2 or 3 yards of play. Here's Wilder slinging it on the right side, caught by Jaquan Ebron. That'll move the chains, or not move the chains, move the ball up to the 35-yard line. About 6 yards to Jaquan Ebron as he runs out of bounds. So second down and 4 from the 35. Wilder in the shotgun again. 2 of his receivers out on the far side, trying to connect with Patron possibly, as Cameron Wright, the running back, beside him. Snap, Wilder throws it left, caught by Jaquan Ebron, spins across the line of scrimmage, got about 2 yards before being hit hard by the secondary of Kentucky Christian. Gains 2, 3rd down and 2 ensuing for Bluefield College.
Third down.
Third down and 2. Wilder in the gun. Well, the Rams go for the run here. Alan Bowen set up as the tight end to the right of the line of scrimmage from their own 37-yard line. 2:43 and counting. Snap, Wilder looks to throw right side. Now draws up the middle, ducks the shoulder, and I don't think he got it. Got about a yard short on the spot to the 38-yard line. 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. And Tanner Griffith is ready to go out onto the field, and the Rams offense jogs off. So yet again, another 3 and out for Bluefield College.
Number 18, Griffith on the punt. Number 2, Mitchell, backseat.
4th down and 1. So Tanner Griffith is back, ready to punt. Kentucky Christian eyeing to receive this at their own 30-yard line, and Griffith hits it off the side of his foot again, bounces inside the 35 of Kentucky Christian. No return available from Barkel Minter. So it rolls out at the 31. Bluefield College sets back up on defense. Minute 49 left to go in the first quarter. Bailey Engel here. The only score has been a 19-yard field goal from Eric Parra. If I were a betting man, I don't think this will be the shootout for the ages. But I'm not, so we'll have to see. First down and 10. Goes in motion. Drucker, handoff, sip up the gut. Rams linebackers, they have been solid so far in this game. Sam Kirtley there to make the tackle at the 39-yard line, teaming up with DeMarcus Wimbush. Second down and 7 with a minute 35 to play.
Second down.
So second down and 7, a minute 25. Drucker trying to move the ball down the field. The biggest play of the game has been the big throw to Devin McCoy. Drucker eyes his 2 receivers on the far side, takes the snap, play action, steps up in the pocket. Logan Hinnett, the senior defensive end, smashing him right down to the turf.
Number 11, Drucker tackled on the
Well, Logan Hinnett, the sacks have been rare for him this year, and he'll admit that to you, but he got one there.
Foul.
Third down coming up, inside of a minute left to play in the first quarter. Third down and very long. Move them all the way back to the 27-yard line. So third down and 14 for Josh Drucker and this Kentucky Christian offense. Wind blowing right in his face. Drucker looks at the 2 receivers on either side. Takes the snap, wants to throw it, steps up, bullets it right side, incomplete, stops the clock at 25 seconds. And Bluefield College will send out the punt return team. Logan Hinnett with a big sack in that game, or in that play. So Bluefield and Tyrese Henry trying to return this one from Eric Parra. Will they get a hand on it? Loading up the box now. Jonathan Green with the speed on the outside. Can he get through that line of blockers and get a hand on this ball? Fourth down and 14. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Good snap to Parra. Block was on, and it's a good punt from Parra. Up in the air. Fair catch by Tyrese Henry at the 36-yard line. That's where Bluefield College goes back to work.
Down Rams.
So first down for Bluefield College at their own 36. 18 seconds left to go in the first. So we'll have to see if the Rams go with the run here with Cameron Wright. If they do, it'll be the last play of the first quarter. Likely to pass it, though. Bryce Verbal, a backup quarterback, lining up as the wide receiver on the right. Well, hand it off to Wright. On the right side, gets a block across the 40-yard line, shuffles across the 45. That's a solid run for Bluefield, very close to their first down in the ball game, and it will be. First down, Bluefield, with 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
That's first down, Rams.
First down of the first quarter for the Rams. 4 seconds now at 3. Will they get the snap off? And instead, they'll just eat it. That is it for the first quarter. Kentucky Christian holding on to a 3-0 lead here in Bluefield, West Virginia. Welcome back, everybody. First down and 10 to start out the second quarter. Bluefield College down by 3-0. Taking the snap, Wilder hands off right. This time won't get as much as he did on that last run. Shuffles to about the 49-yard line. And now the Rams will have second down and 8. Final game for Bluefield College's seniors. Final game for everyone.
Second down.
Aiden Wilder looking to put a stamp on the end of his Bluefield College career. Came here for just this season. 2 receivers out to the right, one on the near side, and Lowell Patron. Second down and 8. Wilder design rollout to the right, slings it right, caught by Bryce Verbal, close to the 46-yard line of KCU. That's where they'll spot it. Third down and short coming up. They get a third down and about 3 yards for Bluefield. And they gave it, third down and 5 from the 48 of Kentucky Christian. So third down and 5 in KCU territory. Wilder rolls out to the left, throws it left, and it's incomplete. Nice Verbal dove for the ball and would have been about a yard short anyway had he caught it.
Wilder's pass intended for number 12, Verbal. Incomplete.
So it's fourth down and 5. Tanner Griffith likely to come back out. I believe that these plays start to happen in the second half. I have to think that Bluefield College just might go for it. Tanner Griffith out to punt. Heels back at the 36-yard line. Good snap from Barker. Steps up, and it's a line drive punt and a good one. Rolling inside the 20. Still rolling inside the 10. And it halts at the 8-yard line of KCU. Solid punt from the honored punter for Bluefield College. The junior jogs out of bounds with 13:38 left to go. Happy to be here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Second quarter, 3-0 Kentucky Christian leads. Only score was a 19-yard field goal. Josh Drucker back to work. $13:38 left to go in the half. Drucker takes the snap, handoff, sip up the gut. Sean Kolb crashing off the edge. And the Manassas native makes the tackle for a 2-yard gain. It'll be second down and 8 from their own 10-yard line. So inside of 13.5 minutes to play, Bluefield College looking for some sort of stance here in the second quarter. Offensively, only 1 first down in this ball game. Defensively, a couple sacks. Logan Hinneby in the last one. Snap handoff, Sip goes on the left side, breaks a tackle 15, lowers the shoulder across the 20-yard line, and has the first down at the 23. Hit hard by Charles Turner, though, and Bluefield College will have to defend on another set of downs here. First down and 10 from the 23-yard line. So first down and 10 with 12:40 to go. Drucker's in the shotgun. Two backs with him. Steps back, throws it left side. Caught by Lewis. Gets a block and runs out of bounds. Close to the 25, making the 26 of KCU for a gain of 3.
Knocked out of bounds by number 9. Henry.
So Tyrese Henry knocking the wide receiver out of bounds in his final game. Safety has been a leader for Bluefield College since he's been here. High snap, Drucker on second down and 7. Handoff right side, spinning for a few yards. That's Barkel Minter on the carry. Minter got up to the 31-yard line.
Number 3, Sip the ball.
A gain of 5, third down and 2.
That'll bring up third down.
So third down and 2. High snap on third and 2. Fakes the handoff. No, they'll give it on a handoff, and Sean Kolb was there. Barkel Minter lost 2 yards in the process, and the senior made another big tackle on this drive. It's a loss of a couple. Fourth down and 4 coming up with 11.5 minutes left to go in the half. Rams looking for a big play here. Can it come on the punt return? Eric Parra back to his own 15-yard line. Rams trying to get the block here. Good snap to Parra. He got the punt off. It's a good one that sends Tyrese Henry on a slight back pedal, and then Fair catches it at the 34-yard line. Can the Rams move the ball on this drive with 10:58 left in the second quarter?
First down, Bluefield.
We're moving into Thanksgiving week. We got basketball on Tuesday here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We had basketball today, ladies and gentlemen, and both women's and men's teams got the wins for Bluefield College today. Can the Rams do the same on the gridiron here with Aiden Wilder returning to work? Tavis White, the running back, to his left. First down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. Handoff White on the right side, shuffled up to the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go. So the biggest run of the day was for 11 yards in the first quarter for Bluefield College for Cameron Wright.
Brings up second down.
Rams down 3-0, 10:42 to play, going right to left in the second quarter. 3 receivers bunched out to the right side. One on the near side and Lowell Patron. And the gun on second down and 9 from their own 35-yard line. Snap to Wilder, looks left, shuffles left, flushed up the middle, and the sack is there for KCU. Back to the 30, making the 29-yard line of Bluefield.
13 Wilder tackled for a loss by a host of Knights.
And that was Quammen Tinsley leading the way for KCU. Huge loss on the play, third down and 15. Rams need to get it up to the 44-yard line. Aiden Wilder spread out. Low snap, it's on the ground. Wilder falls on it. It's still loose, and it's picked up by Kentucky Christian. Loose again inside the 5-yard line. This is an all-out scrum to see who has it. And Bluefield College recovered. It'll be fourth down. Finally recovered by the Rams, Tim Weldon. And nearly picked up by Anthony Wyndham. Tried to jog the ball in, so now for Tanner Griffith, his back will be to the wall here on a punt attempt. So Griffith all the way back in the end zone with 9:05 to play. Need a good snap from Dustin Barker here. Trying to go for the block. Tanner Griffith rolls to the right, gets off a rugby-style punt, and it is a beauty. Called all the way back at the 46 by Minter. Cuts on the far sideline, puts on the brakes, and the Rams were there. So KCU will set up in Bluefield College territory.
Tackled by several Rams. First down, Knight.
First down and 10. 8:46 left to go in the second quarter. Josh Drucker trying to make it a two-score ball game. Run on the left side, got across the 40-yard line up to the 38. Very close to the first down, about a couple of yards short.
Number 9, McCoy. Knocked out of bounds by number 22, DeBerry. Second down.
Second down and 3. Snap to Drucker, throws it left, caught there, sprinting across the far sideline for the first down is Chris Lewis. Make it a first down inside the 35-yard line. Kentucky Christian with great field position now starting out and trying to keep working here with a 3-0 lead inside the 35 of Bluefield. Make it the 33. First down and 10. Rams need to stop. 3 down linemen. High snap Drucker. Same exact play. Whip out to Lewis on a screen. High stepping across the 30. See where they called him to step out of bounds. Make it the 25. A gain of 8. Second down and 2. And if I'm Kentucky Christian here, I run the same exact play. And they might do it. They ran it 2 times in a row. Merrick Banks trying to step up, and now the Rams make an adjustment. Second down and 2. They hand it off. No, they keep it on a draw. Josh Drucker on an awkward slide just kind of dove down to his behind at the 19-yard line. Counts anyway for a first down.
That's enough for a nice first down.
Hand it off up the middle. Deontay Sip. They are moving the ball well up to the 15-yard line. Gain of 4. Second down and 6. Drucker goes to the left and slides correctly this time at the line of scrimmage. Wanted no piece of Tyrese Henry. It'll be third down and 5.
Third down. Third down.
And a man down. It's Colin O'Donnell as we take a break on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Third and 5 from the Bluefield 15. O'Donnell helped off of the field. Third down and 5 from the 15-yard line. Drucker in the gun. Fakes the handoff, pitches it out left side, caught by Sip. Far sideline, DeMarcus Wimbush twirls him out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Very close to the yard to gain. He's going to be about a yard short.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down and 1 from the 11. Drucker remaining out there. This could be a big swing for Bluefield. And the 11-yard line. Drucker in the gun. Up 3-0 with 6:15 left to play in the second quarter. Running back to his right, a receiver on either side. Man in motion on 4th down and 1. Snap to Drucker, looks to throw. Design rollout, under pressure, throws it. End zone, incomplete, and the Rams come up with a big turnover on downs. Sean Kolb had pressured the quarterback to throw off of his back foot, and Bluefield College takes over at their own 11-yard line. That's a big stop to keep Bluefield in this game. They were going for 6 on a 4th down and 1. Did not want to kick it. There's a big American flag right behind the end zone, and it is just favoring the wind on the left side. First down and 10, Wilder in the gun. Receiver on the near side, Lowell Patron spread out about 20 yards away from everyone else from the right hash. And a flag, Bluefield College. Looks like they're going to have a delay of game here. A false start. Official did not turn his field mic on, so it's a loss of 5. First down and 15. Thanks for tuning in on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Only score so far in this one, a 19-yard kick from Eric Parra. And off Tavis White on first down. Ball is loose, and Kentucky Christian recovers.
Fumble on the play.
Looks like it was picked up by Demetric McGrew. Senior DB with the fumble recovery. So first down for Kentucky Christian at the 12-yard line. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line. Kentucky Christian all fired up. Drucker in the gun. Sip to his left. Hand it off. Over to Sip. Goes up onto the left side, and the Rams standing like a stone wall there. Sam Kirtley,
Number 3, Sip, the ball carrier, stopped by
as well as DeMarcus Wimbush and Logan Patron making a tackle. Got to the 11, second down and 8. So the Rams had the turnover on downs, then a fumble from Tavis White. So second down and 8 from the 11-yard line. Drucker in the gun, calls for the ball, high snap, looks left, throws end zone, batted out of bounds by Banks. So it's incomplete. Banks had that read well, slapped the ball out of bounds. Third down and 8.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
Once again, another third down. Drucker's in the gun, 3 receivers, trips to the right from the left hash on third down and 11. Drucker back to throw, lobs it end zone. It is almost intercepted and incomplete. Looked like Tyrese Henry nearly came down with it in the right corner, but that pass intended for Brendan Ray was incomplete. Now the Rams force another fourth down even after the fumble. Fourth down and 8 with 5:13 left to go in the second quarter. Parra's back. This will be slightly longer than that first kick he had. It'll be a 27-yard field goal. With the wind blowing to the right, switching all kinds of directions. Remember last time the snap was high. Calls for the ball. Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is away. And that line drive splits the uprights. 6-0 after the fumble. Bluefield College's defense stays strong again. 6-0 now with 5:09 left to go in the second quarter. Eric Parr ready to kick it off 6-0 with 5:09 left to go in the second quarter. Tyrese Henry and Jonathan Green ready to receive. Down 6-0 after a couple of field goals. Eric Parra keeps that one low off of a Bluefield College Ram. It's loose, and now in a scrum. This could be a big recovery for the Rams or KCU. It was a line drive off of Bluefield, and the Rams have it. So they get the ball at the 47-yard line. Peyton McBride able to make the recovery. And I believe he was the one that took it right to the body. That was a fastball just annihilating him, and he got it back. So 5:06 left to play, and Rams have their first drive to start in KCU territory. Christian Quirley lines up as a wide receiver in the slot with Jaquan Ebron and Lowell Patron on the near side. One receiver to the far end as Wilder looks left, pump fake, dumps it left, almost intercepted. Pass was intended for Quirley, and looked like Jacoby Emery got a piece of the ball to nearly pick it off. Second down and 10, 5:01 left to go in the half. Bluefield looking for just a first down. High snap, Wilder, handoff right, goes up the middle. Jacoby Emery, the linebacker, able to lead the charge again. Moves the ball up across the 45 to the KCU 44 on a gain of 3. Third down and 7. 6-0 the score in favor of KCU in this game that will not count as a conference game. It has been added on. Bluefield College could get a senior day in. Bluefield already got the win on the road against the Knights, 57-54. Third down and 7 from the 44 of KCU. Wilder, the play action, throws one-on-one ball right side, incomplete. Trevelyan could not get to that ball in time. 4:23 left to play in this first half, and the Rams might want to keep their offense out there. They're already running off of the field. On a 4th down and 7, they will not elect to go for it. So Lowell Patron stays on the field as part of this punt team package. Tanner Griffith back to kick, steps up, and punts another end-over-end line drive. Takes a Bluefield bounce inside the 5, and the Rams automatically there to get him. So a huge tackle for Bluefield College's that is Michael Banks on the tackle. So first down Knights from the 5-yard line. 4:15 left to play in this first half. Banks with a big tackle. Good job on the punt by Tanner Griffith. What can Josh Drucker do here with his back to the wall? What can the Rams do on defense? First down and 10 from the 5-yard line of KCU. Drucker at the 1-yard line takes the shotgun snap, handoff, Sip, gets across the 5 and wrestles his way to the 9-yard line. Gain of 5 yards, make it 4 yards, second down and 6. Inside of 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Final game of the season for both teams. Colin O'Donnell, who was previously injured, jogs off under his own accord this time. Second down and 10, setting up from the Bluefield College, the KCU 9-yard line. 2 receivers right side. Drucker takes the snap, another handoff, and the Rams were there. That was Sam Kirtley off of the edge for Bluefield College. The Stanton native blowing up that play. Third down and 6. No gain after the handoff to Sip. Trying to add on to the 6-0 score. 3 minutes, 15 seconds. 3 receivers to the right. Drucker back, throws it right on a bubble screen. Catch was made, but no gain was made. And actually, incomplete pass. So the pass intended for Wheeler hit the turf. 4th down. Parra back to work. So third down turns to fourth down after the incompletion. Rams defense playing pretty well here. They have not been given the most favorable of conditions, and they have worked well. Fourth down and 6. This is a favorable condition with Parra in the end zone to receive this long snap. Steps up, gets the punt off, and it takes a KCU roll to the 50-yard line, picked up by Tyrese Henry, aiming for the left side, cuts across the 40, near sideline 35, breaks another tackle and lunges up to the 33-yard line on a solid return for Tyrese Henry. This is the Bluefield's best starting field position in this game today. What can they do with it? Wilder and company back to work. First down and 10 from the KCU 33-yard line, down 6-0. So first down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wilder in the shotgun, 2 receivers on either side. And a timeout called by Bluefield. So that will give us a bit of a break here. Actually, KCU calling the timeout. They're first with 2:55 left to go in this first half. Rams down 6-0 to the KCU Knights. First down and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wilder in the gun, handoff right, nearly broke free, but a shoestring tackle made there at the 29-yard line. And he's dragged down by Anthony Grant for KCU with 2:45 left to play in the half. Second down setting up for Bluefield on a gain of 4 yards. So second down and 6, they need to get the ball to the 23-yard line of KCU. Wilder in the shotgun again. Takes a high snap. They go back with a handoff to Cameron Wright. Stood up, still rolling. And spotted at the 26-yard line on a gain of 3. It will be third down and 3. Wonder if they'll go back to the run again. Rams down 6-0, 2:12, and counting left in the first half. Bluefield College will get the ball to start out the second half. Tavis White jogs into the game. Looks like this is a different story than that absolute shootout we saw in the first meeting between these two teams. 57-54, Bluefield getting the better of that game. Now down 6-0, the closing moments of the second quarter. Wilder throws left side for Patron, just beyond his hands. Incomplete. Would have been at least first and goal, if not a touchdown. And now Tanner Griffith is out to kick. With the wind swirling, this is a risky decision. Trying to cut into this lead here.
On to attempt the field goal.
So fourth down and 3. And the Rams set up for a 44-yarder. Griffith has hit from this range before, but the wind, the ribbons on top of the field goal posts are absolutely blowing to the right. They stopped the entire game to make sure one of the pylons could be adjusted. And the young man doing it is not doing it with haste. And it looks like Lowell Patron actually got shaken up on the play as well. Hope he's all right. Now a 44-yarder. Good snap. Hold is down. The kick is away, and it is good. Tanner Griffith with a 44-yarder under duress with the wind blowing, and the Rams are on the board. It's 6-3 with a minute 36 left to go. Welcome back, everybody. A 44-yarder drilled by Tanner Griffith cuts this lead in half. It is now 6-3 with Bluefield College down by 3. Long kick from Tanner Griffith received at the 5-yard line. Looking for blocks across the 15. Angles for the near side of the 20. Stops, and he is pile drive by Jaquan Ebron at the 26-yard line. The return by Devontae Latimer ends there at the 26 after the wide receiver from Charlotte brings the tackle down with 1:29 left to go in the half. 6-3 the score. Will Josh Drucker and company be able to drive here? Rams have put solid amounts of pressure on this quarterback today. The big pass that amounted to the first 3 points was to Devin McCoy at the 5-yard line, and then Bluefield really anchored down in that goal-to-go situation and stopped them from getting in. Forced to kick a field goal. Then they scored a field goal after recovering a fumble at the 13. On first down, a play action, Drucker throws middle, caught at the 40, room to run across the 45, angles back towards the middle and stumbles inside the Rams' 45-yard line all the way up. They will spot him down at the 45, it looks like. So he slipped down there, but it's a good catch made by Chris Lewis to move the chains with 1:19 and counting back on the clock. So Drucker back in the shotgun. And a hurry-up offense here with KCU's 2 timeouts. Drucker looks to throw, whips it left side to Chris Lewis. It's a forward pass and incomplete. Turf looks a bit slick with 1:04 left to go. Lewis slipped up that time, went to go back with a screen there. Both teams without a touchdown. Boy, wouldn't it be big if Sean Kolb, Logan Hennett, Tyrese Henry on this defense came away with some sort of turnover here. 1:04 left to go. Drucker in the shotgun. Brings Lewis in motion from right to left. Looks down his wide receiver, steps up, heaves it on the far side. It is bobbled and intercepted inside the 15-yard line off of the deflection. It was a tip drill, and Charles Turner came away with a turnover. Great job by the Bluefield College defense knocking that ball loose in the air, and Charles Turner came up with his big interception here to give the Rams a first down at their own 16-yard line. 56 seconds left to go. What can the Rams offense do to answer here? So first down and 10 from their own 16-yard line. Aiden Wilder with 3 receivers out to the left. Takes a low snap. He wants to throw. Fires it right side. Cut by Jaquan Ebron, who lays down at the 31-yard line on a gain of 15. First down, Bluefield. Stops the clock and now resumes. Rams have all 3 of their timeouts with 48 seconds and counting left to go. They are taking their time here with 44 seconds. Clock still rolling for Aiden Wilder. 3 receivers to the left, down 6-3. Wilder steps up in the pocket, flushed out right, dragged down on a sack. We'll have to see if the Rams call a timeout here. They will, after James Castleberry chased down the senior QB and brought him down back at the 26-yard line. So second down and long, timeout called by Bluefield College with 34.4 seconds remaining. Second down and 16 for Bluefield out of the timeout with 34 seconds. Wilder back to throw, dumps it left on a screen, running for the out of bounds here, crosses the 30-yard line and gets out of bounds at the 34. So that's a long gain of about 9 yards. He ran for about a mile to get there. Stops the clock at 26 seconds. So third down and about 8 to go. They give it to him back at the 33. Two receivers to the right. Snap to Wilder, dumps it right, caught by Bryce Verbal, lowers the shoulder and gets out of bounds, but did not get the first down in the process. By the way, the clock has not stopped, so they did not say he got out of bounds, so it's a fourth down. Clock is still running at 9 seconds. Clock is still rolling at 5. Will the Rams even run a play? I don't think they will. Verbal wanted the clock to stop. Nothing happened, and that is it for the second quarter. So Charles Turner's interception, the last highlight of this first half, 6-3 the score. And the Rams are down at half. Welcome back, everybody. Ready to start the third quarter. There was a personal foul on Bluefield as the second quarter ended, so Kentucky Christian will kick it off from the 50 as that one is booted almost through the uprights, and it goes over the end zone. So the Rams will start out at their own 25, down 6-3. Bailey Engel on the call for you here. Final game of the season for Bluefield College football. And Aiden Wilder lead this team on a comeback down by 3. Rams have had a couple of tough plays of fumble inside their own 20, but the defense played very well and forced a field goal on that trip. Also had a muff punt. Here's Aiden Wilder. 3 receivers to the right. First down and 10 in his final game collegiately with Lowell Patron, the wide receiver, on the left. Wilder back to throw, steps up, pump fake, flushed up the middle, tucks and runs across the 25 and ducks his way across the 30-yard line to the 32. A solid run there of 7 yards, second down and 7. Wilder in that first half had 39 yards passing. That is it. 6 of 12, sacked 2 times. Also had negative 35 rushing yards after being sacked a couple of times. Handoff is to Cameron Wright, shuffles his way close to the line to gain. He'll be about a foot short. Third down and inches coming up for Bluefield. Rams can't afford to have this many 3-and-outs when they have been gifted great field position so many times in this game. Now, this was not one of those times, but Bluefield College only scores in a 44-yard field goal. Wilder going under center, likely to sneak, and he will. Has the first down. Moves the ball to the 37-yard line. Bluefield will take it on a 3-yard sneak for BC. First down and 10. Moves the clock inside of 14 minutes to go in the third quarter. In the gun, Wilder. Cameron Wright to his left, and 3 receivers to the right. High snap, Wilder, back to throw, time to throw, slings it right side, caught by Jaquan Ebron, still rolling across the 45-yard line, and it takes a host of Knights to bring him down to the 46, a gain of 9 for Bluefield, second down and 1 coming up. The Rams looking for what could be their 3rd win of the year. They do have another win off of a forfeit after Cincinnati Christian closing. So this would be officially their 4th win of the year if they come back in this one. Handoff right, has the first down and more across the 45, still chugging across the 40 and dragged down as he sprinted his way across the 35-yard line to the 34 by Anthony Grant. Biggest gain of the day for Bluefield College. First and 10 Rams as they go right to left here at Mitchell Stadium. Those few cowbells jingling around here at Mitchell. First down and 10 from the 34. Rams do not huddle up. Bryce Verbal, the slot receiver on the left side. Verbal is ready to roll as Wilder throws it right side. Incomplete. Pass intended for Jaquan Ebron on a one-on-one ball, and it falls to the turf. Jaquan Ebron in that first half led Bluefield with 3 receptions for 23 yards. Now has over 30 yards on 4 receptions. Well, Patron did not have a catch in that first half, and Bluefield would sure like to see their playmaker make another one here on second down and 10 from the 34. Instead, they handed off right side. Cameron Wright, man who is listed on this roster as a linebacker, only got to about the line of scrimmage and then lost a yard. Third down and 11 at the 35 of KCU.
Third down.
So third down and 11 for Bluefield. Low Patron lining up on the left side. Wilder in the shotgun. They need to get the ball up to the 24 of KCU. Wilder back to throw. Blitz coming. Flushed out to the left. Runs up the middle. Trying to get the first down. He won't as he is slung down to the 29-yard line of KCU. Making the tackle that time, the linebacker Quanton Tinsley throwing him down. And we will see the kicking team out for Bluefield to try to tie this game. It'll be another long attempt for Tanner Griffith. He's good from 44 earlier in this game. 11:50 left to play in the third quarter. This will be about a yard, maybe 2 yards longer than that last one. It'll be about a 46-yarder for Bluefield. Bryce Verbal lining up as the holder. Dustin Barker, the snapper for Bluefield. Good snap. Hold is down. The kick is away, and it is good. From 46 yards out, Tanner Griffith showing why he is a first-team Appalachian Division recipient. Tied up 6-6 after the long field goal. So the Rams have tied it up at 6-6 with 11:33 left to go. Tanner Griffith boots the ball on a kickoff, dropped at the 16-yard line, then picked back up on the far sideline. 25 has room across the 30. 35 shuffles close to the 40-yard line, breaks free as he dances across the 45 and upended in Bluefield territory at the 48. Solid return from Alex Martinez, Jalen Fortune. Freshman running back shuffling very close to Bluefield College territory, and they spot him at the 50. Big return, but that was a big kick from Tanner Griffith to tie it up at 6-6 on a 46-yard field goal. 2 for 2 today, both times from over 40 yards. It won from 44, and that one was a bit longer at 46. Now at the 50-yard line, Josh Drucker back in the gun. Rams line up with 3 down linemen. Snap, play action, throws it left side, make it right side, incomplete. Lewis was down, and no pass interference called on the play. Chris Lewis, the intended receiver from Birmingham, Alabama, went to the ground. No PI. 2nd down and 10 from the 50. Bailey Engel on the call here. Last football game of the year. It's been a pleasure to call these games at home and a few select on the road for you on the Rams Digital Sports Network. 2nd down and 10. 3 down linemen for the Rams again. Snap, Drucker looks left, dumps it left. It is caught by Lewis, and Banks rips him out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Bluefield. And they give him a yard on the play, actually, up to the 45. Nope, push it back to the 46.
It'll bring up
So 3rd down and 6 after the gain of 4. Have to get it to the 40 of Bluefield. Here comes the blitz from Cole. Back to throw. Drucker under pressure. Throws off his back foot. Over the middle. Incomplete. Lewis was the only receiver in the area, but Sean Cole made him throw that off balance. It'll be 4th down and 6. Drucker and company not rushing to get off of the field. So 6-6 the score, and this goes into that mindset. Nothing to lose for both teams. No postseason implications on the line here, just looking for a win. 4th down and 6, Drucker on the field, 2 receivers either side. Takes the snap on 4th down, blitz coming, throws, it's batted in the air, and intercepted by Logan Hinnant. Runs across the 50 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. The senior already had a sack today, and he got the pick as well. Logan Hinnant, the senior from Fredericksburg. Off of the batted pass, picked him off, and now the Rams have the ball at the 46-yard line of KCU. Bluefield has not ran a play in the red zone today. We'll have to see if they can find a way to do that here. Lowell Patron with 0 catches, due for a big play with 10:40 left to go in the 3rd quarter. A few fans that are here very excited at the fact that Logan Hinnant just picked off a pass. 1st down and 10. Delayed handoff right. Wilder snatches it back into himself, and it wasn't a great read. Met at the line of scrimmage with the rest, and he will be brought back for a yard loss. 2nd down and 11 now from the 47-yard line. 6-6 the score. Bluefield College all tied up with Kentucky Christian. They are playing them for the 2nd time this year. This game was added on, so Bluefield College had a chance at senior night after the Cincinnati Christian game was canceled due to Cincinnati Christian closing its doors at the end of the semester and stopping their football team. 2nd down and 11. Wilder back. Chucks it near side. Lowell Patron makes the catch. Was he in bounds? No. And Patron is favoring his back, slow and rolling over after he made that catch. The training squad over to talk with him. And he is out on the sideline. And I believe they're going to give the Rams a second to talk about this. They will. So an injury timeout, 3rd down and 11, 10 minutes, 1 second left to go. All tied up 6-6. Third down and 11 for Bluefield. Patron up and on the sideline as Wilder takes the snap on third down, slings it near side. Jaquan Ebron jumps up, and he can't make the catch. Defended well on the play by the cornerback Tyson Hall. So Tyson Hall deflects the ball out of bounds. Fourth down and 11. Tanner Griffith on the sideline is ready to run in at Bluefield College. Takes a moment, and they will bring the punt team out. 9:55 left to go in the third quarter, all tied up 6-6 after the interception. The Rams lose a yard. That's it. Tanner Griffith back. I believe this would be a good time for a fake if there ever was one. Won't happen here. Tanner Griffith steps up with the right foot and drills a line drive, caught at the 20-yard line with room to run across the 30. Far sideline 40. Shot out of a cannon, 45. Shuffles out of bounds in Bluefield territory at the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier on the return. Knocked out of bounds by number 16, Banks.
So Banks able to knock him out of bounds. That was Deontay Sip on the return. First down and 10 from the 46 of Bluefield. 9:44 left to go in the third quarter, knotted up 6-6. This has just been almost a defensive stalemate in this game. First down and 10 from Bluefield College's 46-yard line. Two receivers right side. Josh Drucker in the gun again. Rams showing blitz. Here comes Kolb off of the edge. Handoff Sip, and Sean Kolb made the tackle right at the line of scrimmage after that ball was handed off on the right. He gave him it's about 2 yards on the play, actually. Second down and 8. Kolb able to make the tackle on senior day, has his family in attendance. Second down and 8 from the Bluefield College 44-yard line. Drucker getting a new call from his offensive coordinator on the far side. These teams with even records, an even chance to try to win this game at 6-6. 9:05 left to play. Drucker gets the snap, handoff, Sip left side. Logan Patron spins him down to the 40-yard line, but a flag sailed in.
Number 3, Sip, the ball carrier. Flag on the play.
See what this flag is. Without the flag, it's a 4-yard gain. Rams fans are clapping. That flag happened early in the development of that play. It's a holding. The official has really neglected the idea of turning on the field mic. It's a 10-yard penalty. So instead of second down and 4, that becomes second down and 15. I mean, third down and 4 anyway, but second down and 15 coming up for Kentucky Christian. 3-down lineman for Bluefield. Drucker the snap. Blitz up the middle from Sam Kirtley. Hit as he throws it left side, and it's caught at the 40-yard line. Solid catch there made by McCoy. Boy, he got hit hard. Drucker able to complete the pass anyway up to the 41-yard line.
That'll bring up third down.
So on the gain of 8, third down and 5 coming up. 8.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Rams cycling in. Carter Fry, Michael Everett going off onto the sideline. Drucker on third down, looks left, throws it left right into the body of Sean Kolb, who smacked it down. Fourth down and 5 coming up.
Number 11, Drucker's pass broke it up.
So Kentucky Christian.
That'll bring up fourth down.
Looking to go for it again on fourth down and 5. Rain starting to come down onto the turf at Mitchell Stadium. High snap, Josh Drucker throws it left side. No one is in the area, and a flag comes out at the end. So a flag is down at the 30-yard line.
Incomplete. Flag on the play.
Drucker has yet to walk off onto the sideline, and KCU, they're thinking that they're going to move up off of this penalty.
Holding number 16 on the defense. Holding an eligible receiver. It's an automatic first down.
So Banks held the receiver out of bounds, and Bluefield College booked for a defensive holding on fourth down and 5. So now first down and 10 for KCU with 8:14 left to play at the Bluefield College 31-yard line in the third quarter. Handoff, Sip breaks the tackle across the 20. Still on his feet after Charles Turner hits him down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 16, first down for KCU inside the Bluefield red zone. You can expect with the rain really starting to come down here, they might go back to the run again. Everyone's slipping around here. On first down and 10 at the 15-yard line. Drucker wearing number 11 in the gun. Another handoff goes to Sip. Left side, shuffles for a few yards up to the 11-yard line. Rams there to make the tackle is DeMarcus Wimbush. Venture Jr. will be back another year for Bluefield College. Defensive Player of the Year in the Appalachian Division, which in its effect is actually a conference in the Mid-South Conference. There's so many teams in this conference as a whole. Another handoff goes up the gut, nowhere to go. Officials point that it goes to the 9-yard line on a gain of 2. Be third down and manageable here for Kentucky Christian, but the question is, what is manageable with the rain coming down? And it's since started to slow down to a sprinkle, but the wind's still in effect here at Mitchell Stadium. Drucker in the gun. Sip to his left. Takes the snap. Handoff Sip. Up the middle. Clunks his way close to the yard to gain at the 7-yard line, but he needed the 6.
Sip, the ball carrier, tackled by number
4th down and short.
Berkeley.
Now do you risk going for the field goal in this situation? You go with the 4th down. I think if you're Kentucky Christian, you have confidence in your defense because Bluefield College has really struggled to move the ball today. 4th down and 2 from the 7-yard line. In the gun, Drucker takes the snap, handoff, Sip. Rams break the tackle nearly in the line of scrimmage, but then Sip lunges across the 5. He's got the first down, which makes it first down and goal for Kentucky Christian. Second goal to go situation today for the Knights with 6:20 left to go. In the third quarter, they'll have to see if they can plunge it in the end zone. And the gun on first down and goal. Another handoff. Sip goes left side. Rams wrapping him up in the backfield. Logan Petrone.
Number 3, Sip, the ball carrier.
6:05 to play in the third.
54, Wimbush.
Knocks him back to the 6-yard line on a loss of 2. And a man down for Bluefield College. This might be Colin O'Donnell again for the Rams. And another man down for Bluefield as well. So 2 Rams down on the play. 2nd down and 6. 5:59 left to go in the third quarter. Tied up at 6-6. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Logan Petrone and Colin O'Donnell able to get up. Drucker in the gun on second down and goal. Design roll out right. Chucks it back left side. Wide open man. Touchdown. Kentucky Christian. Well, the fans in attendance for Kentucky Christian very excited about that.
Complete for the touchdown.
So a big touchdown on the play. Josh Drucker puts them up 13-6 if the PAT goes through here. PAT coming up. Catch was made by Davalos to put Bluefield in the deficit again. Parra ready. Snap is down. The hold is blocked, and it's rolling loose, still loose, so the score will stay at 12-6. So that's a big difference here. 12-6 the score. Rams down by 6, but the touchdown pass from 6 yards out was Kentucky Christian up. (12-6) after the 6-yard touchdown pass. Kentucky Christian leads with 5:46 left to go in the third quarter. Here's Parra. Much more conventional kickoff coming up, and a return from Tyrese Henry. Crosses the 20, angles at the right side, high steps across the 30, gets a block across the 40, still on his feet and tackled down. No, still running as a flag sails in at the end across the 45-yard line. I have to believe that this flag might go on Kentucky Christian for how awkward that tackle was. Bluefield College could use all of the great field position here. Flag is down at the 38 of Bluefield.
There's no flag on the play.
And they wave it off. So the Rams get the ball at their own 46-yard line, looking for a splash play. Lowell Patron back in the game. Down by 6. Rams have only scored on a couple of field goals from Tanner Griffith, one from 44 and another from 46. First down and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Wilder sets up shotgun. Handoff right side. And chugs his way up to the 49.5, make it the 50. And a second down and 6 coming up. Last game of the year for Bluefield College, celebrating the seniors today. Alan Bowen, Aiden Wilder, Logan Hinnett, Sean Kolb, and Tyrese Henry, as well as the manager and former nose guard Terrence Hall. Second down and 7. They give it to him at the 49. Snap to Wilder on second down. Steps up, spins out of the first tackle, and crawled for a yard loss instead of a 3-yard loss. So now it'll be third down and 8.
Number 13,
Well, this year it's been tough for Aiden Wilder to really drop back for a long amount of time. The protection just has not been there. Third down and long from their own 47-yard line. They need to get it up to the 46 of KCU. Clock rolling inside of 4:35 third quarter. 3 receivers on the left side. Wilder with the blitz coming on, steps up, chucks it down the right side, almost intercepted. He was intending that one for Jaquan Ebron, and instead it was Trey Malasevich that put a hand on it. So fourth down and 9 with 4:26 to go in the third. Two men back to receive this punt. Charles Turner coming out at the last second. Tanner Griffith ready to kick this one away. Takes the snap, rolls to the right, and boots off a beauty. This is going to roll. Will it die inside the 5? Yes, it will. What a punt for Tanner Griffith. Carter Fry wants to say that ball was hit by KCU. And it stops at the 3-yard line. Carter Fry is adamant that ball hit off of a returner. But instead, first down and 10 for Kentucky Christian at the 3-yard line. Even on a muff punt, you couldn't advance it into the end zone anyway, but it would have been first down and goal had he been right. That's first down and 10 at the 3-yard line. What a beauty of a punt from Tanner Griffith, who has really been the player of the game today. Play clock has not started yet. There it is, Josh Drucker and company with their backs to the wall at the 3-yard line. It'll be a great time for another pick. Drucker's already thrown 2 in this game. So the sophomore QB from Carrollton, Texas, back to throw in his own end zone. Rain has stopped. The wind has stopped as well. First down and 10 from the 3 in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Drucker looks to throw. Chucks it left side. It is intercepted. Tyrese Henry tight roping down the far sideline. Angles his way at the 5 into the end zone. Touchdown. In his last collegiate game, Tyrese Henry comes up with a pick 6 and ties it up for Bluefield. What an interception. Tyrese Henry taking it to the house. Henry felt he was snubbed in Mid-South Appalachian Division recognition, making a play like that. Maybe that's why he feels that way. What an athlete. 12-12, and now a PAT away from taking the lead. Tanner Griffith can kick this one through at 4:07 left to go. Snap in the hold, the kick is away, and it is good. Bluefield College, in a blink of an eye, takes the lead 13-12 here with 4:07 left to go in the third quarter. Welcome back, everyone. It's a line drive kickoff from Tanner Griffith. Will it stay in bounds? Yes, it will. Returned at the 6-yard line. Cuts back up to the 15. Now a stutter step at the 20, and Cameron Wright comes in for the tackle at the 23-yard line. Bluefield College. What a big swing of events after Tyrese Henry had the pick 6. Took it to the end zone, tight-roped it down the far sideline, and made his way into the end zone. So they call him down to the 24-yard line. 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Rams lead 13-12. Josh Drucker has thrown 3 interceptions in this ball game. Threw it in the end zone. Henry kept his footing in bounds, plunged his way into the end zone. 4 minutes left to go. Rams would love another turnover as Drucker takes the snap, looks left, throws left, and it's intercepted again. Sean Kolb, the senior, running at the 35, near sideline 30, 25, looks for blocks across the 15, still on his feet, and steps out of bounds close to the 15-yard line. Now at the 16, the senior's getting it done. Sean Kolb, in his senior day, making the big pick, and Bluefield College will have a snap in the red zone for the first time. Back-to-back picks for this Bluefield College defense. And what you have to love there is that he almost got the ball into the end zone. They were blocking, setting up for them off of the interception. So 13-12 the score. Rams lead by 1. 3 receivers to the right. Aiden Wilder in the gun. One-on-one matchup with Lowell Patron. Could that possibly be the direction of this pass coming up? Wilder takes the snap. Here it is, one-on-one. Lowell Patron makes the catch and drops it in the end zone.
Number 13, Wilder's pass intended for number 10, Patron. Incomplete. Second down.
So the one-on-one pass went for the fade. Lowell Patron trying to showcase that athleticism. Second down and 10 from the 16-yard line. 13-12 the score. Rams would love an offensive touchdown. Three receivers to the right. Cameron Wright shifting over to the right of Aiden Wilder in the gun on second down and 10. They'll give it to Wright. Angles at the left side, looking for blocks, trucks his way close to the 11-yard line. That's where they'll spot him as he runs out of bounds. 5-yard gain, third down and 5. Bluefield College needs the 7-yard line. Right around the 6, actually. 3.5 to go. And the third quarter, 13-12. Big turn of events, back-to-back picks. All the seniors getting interceptions today. Logan Hennett, Sean Kolb, and Tyrese Henry. Henry taking it to the house in the end zone. Third down and 5. Aiden Wilder looks to the right, fades, end zone right. Jaquan Ebron makes the catch. Touchdown, Bluefield College. Seniors getting the interception, and a senior getting the touchdown pass. Aiden Wilder's first of the game, and the Rams are up by 7 with a PAT coming up. Huge swing in less than 2 minutes. Rain returning to Mitchell Stadium, but the Rams are pouring down the points as well. Snap to Verbal, swing of the leg. Tanner Griffith splits the uprights 20-13. Bluefield College leads. Interception starting to rack up for the Rams after Sean Kolb picked it off. Aiden Wilder dialed it up on an 11-yard TD pass to Jaquan Ebron. With 3:06 remaining in the third, Rams lead by 8. (20-12), Rams lead by 8 with 3:06 left to go. Tanner Griffith steps up to the ball and boots it. Beauty of a kickoff, and it's dropped inside the 5-yard line. That ball is loose at the 1. Now it's picked up across the 10-yard line, crossing the 15, still rolling at the 18-yard line. Tanner Griffith having a heck of a game after Carter Fry brings down the returner in Devontae Latimer. They move it up to the 19-yard line.
Stopped on the play by number 52, Fry.
So Fry makes the tackle. Back-to-back passes by Drucker intercepted. The first one taken back for a go-ahead touchdown from Tyrese Henry. The other from Sean Kolb, returned from about the 40 to the 16-yard line, and then the Rams scored on third down and 5 from the 11. So first down and 10, play action. Drucker wants to throw it again, dumps it left side, caught by Lewis. Logan Patrone sprinting out of nowhere to make the tackle. After Lewis shuffled up for a few yards on the play, made it up to the 23-yard line at a gain of 4. Second down and 6 after he ran onto the far sideline. Final game of the year, Bluefield College enjoying a 20-12 lead. 2:38 left to go in the third quarter. With KCU in the white jerseys and the red helmets going left to right. Rams showing blitz with Chris DeBerry. He steps back in coverage, drops back, throws it right side on a screen, and DeBerry makes the tackle. So the pass was completed to Anton Wheeler. Didn't get much on that screen play. He got about a yard at that. Third down and about 5 coming up from the 24-yard line. Drucker in the gun, 2 receivers spread out left side. Every senior on the defense has achieved an interception today as Drucker throws as he's hit, and no one is in the area. Great job on the Bluefield defense pressuring the quarterback. It was Sean Kolb again.
McCoy. Incomplete.
Minute 52 left to go. Still in the third quarter, the defense has stepped up and set up the offense in prime scoring position. Fourth down and 5. Eric Parra back to punt. Tyrese Henry at the Bluefield College 40, ready to receive. Fourth down and 5. Rams do not jump offside. Parra gets the snap and boots it deep in the air on a wobbler back at the 30-yard line. Henry did not call for a fair catch, still on his feet across the 40-yard line. Angles back to the middle, going far sideline, 45. Gets a block across the 45 of KCU. Still running at the 30, 25-20. Far sideline, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bluefield! What a return for Tyrese Henry, putting on a show in his final game as a Bluefield College Ram.
Number 9, Tyrese Henry, 65-yard punt.
65 yards to the house, 26-12. And this game has opened up in the third quarter. So it looked risky when he didn't call for the fair catch, but he had the foresight to know what he was about to do against KCU, 26-12. Tanner Griffith back to kick. Trying to make this 27-12. Verbal reels in the snap. Griffith boots it away, end over end, and onto the hill behind the end zone through the uprights. 27-12. Bluefield College leads by 15. What a swing here in this third quarter as the Rams are up by a couple of scores. Welcome back, everybody. A 65-yard punt return from Tyrese Henry. 1 minute, 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. After the kickoff taken by KCU up across the 35 to the 40. Bluefield College's defense has been so good, and now they'll be tasked again with a 15-point lead, up 27-12 with a minute 22 left to go in the third quarter. 4 picks today by Josh Drucker. But for Bluefield, the ones in the third quarter have been the ones that have mattered. Tyrese Henry with 2 touchdowns in this game, 1 on a pick six and another on a punt return. Sean Kolb with the interception that set up an eventual 11-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Wilder. First down and 10. Drucker throws it left side, caught by Lewis, gets a little bit of room after Michael Everett ankle picks him at the 42-yard line. Second down and 8. Minute 10 left to play, third quarter and ticking. Give it to him at the 43, second down and 7. Drucker in the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff, Sip, and the Rams right there to gobble him up. Gain of 1, third down and 6 with 52 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. This will likely be the last play here. Taking their time with the play clock running down. Third down and 6 with 35 seconds. Drucker the snap. Back to throw, decent protection, fires it left side, caught by McCoy, jogs out of bounds across the 40-yard line of Bluefield. And it's a first down with 27 seconds. So it will not be the last play. See if they run another play now. 15 seconds. And down to 14, play clock is off. At the 40. High snap, handoff, Sip backs his way to the 36-yard line. Rams linebacking core there. And that will be potentially the last play as it runs out, but now the clock halts for a second. Logan Petrone lost his helmet. He'll have to sit out of play. Michael Barnes coming into the game for Bluefield College as a result. That stopped the clock with 2.7 seconds left to go in the third. 27-12. And that is it for the third quarter. Final quarter of Bluefield College's 2019 season coming up. Leading by 15 with 15 more minutes left to go. Third down, handoff to Sip on the right side, and he will be just about 2 yards short. That was actually second down. Had the reader wrong on the far side, so it'll be third down and about 3. Drucker in the ball game, lining up at the Bluefield College 33-yard line. Into the fourth quarter, 17-12. Now make it 27-12. Rams leading by 15. Snap to Drucker, handoff left side, Sip, linebacker there, and Sam Kirtley, and he will not get the first down. Just a yard on that gain, up to the 32. Bluefield College's bench all excited for that one. It's only a 2-score game, and it looks like KCU will go for it. They've gone for it a couple of times in the third quarter on a little bit longer of a fourth down situation. So on fourth down and 2 at the 32, seems like a no-brainer for KCU staff. Fourth down and 2, Sip the running back to the right of Drucker. Rams loading up the box. Have to make sure there's not a screen here. Drucker takes the snap, looks to throw, dumps it right side, incomplete. Rams take over on downs. A lights-out second half for Bluefield College's defense. Rams get the ball at their own 32-yard line. First down Bluefield with 13:48 left to go in the game. First down and 10 from the 32. Jaquan Ebron with a couple of big catches today. Well, Patron relatively quiet, but the defense really picking up for Bluefield. 2 defensive touchdowns, both from Tyrese Henry. Handoff Tavis White on the left side, stiff arm in the backfield, and he lost a lot of yards on that play. Goes back to the 27-yard line, loss of 5, second down and 15. They had that red all the way. Alan Bowen, another senior for Bluefield College, into the game. Coming from Reiner, Virginia, went to Radford High School. Auburn High School. Second down and 15. Cycling a new ball in, taking the play clock all the way down to 8. They're going to have to reset that. They do not have the right game ball in, and now the umpire will put it down. Second down and 15. And this is just all discombobulated at this point.
Flag on the play.
They say flag on the play. There is not a flag. He wanted to call delay of game, but there was no ball to snap.
Please put 13:10 on the clock. 1310.
And the KCU staff wanted the clock to be knocked back to 13:10. That's 17 more seconds on the clock. Second down and 15. This one not over yet. Rams up by 15. That's 2 touchdowns, one with a 2-point conversion. Late handoff, Tavis White, nowhere to go. Out to the 28-yard line, gain of 2. Third down and 13 for the Rams.
White, the ball carrier.
Back to the 28-yard line. They get third down and 14. And the gun once more for Aiden Wilder. Trying to find that splash play in the air. Wind has calmed down, so has the rain. As Wilder rolls out to the right, looks like he'll draw. He will. Lowers the shoulder across the 35 of Bluefield to the 36 on a gain of 8 yards. It'll be short, though. Fourth down and 6 for Bluefield.
Number 35, Grant. That'll bring up
Grant made the tackle, forces a fourth down, and this is undoubtedly a punt situation for Tanner Griffith, who has been very solid for Bluefield in all aspects of the game today. Markel Minter back to receive. 12 minutes, 1 second. Now, clock resuming again. Play clock down at 8. Patron walks on at the last second with 2 on the game clock. Looking for the snap. Finally got it off. Nearly had a delay of game. Tanner Griffith boots a sidewinding punt. Caught by Minter at the 30-yard line. Splits a couple of tackles. Still on his feet. Close to the 34. And brought down on a tackle on about a 4-yard return. 11:36 left to go in the ball game. KCU running out of time here. No more time for their mistakes that really added up in the third quarter. That's what brought us to this point in this ball game. Picks from Sean Kolb as well as Tyrese Henry. Henry with a touchdown on a pick as well as a punt return. So first down and 10. 11:36 left to go. Josh Drucker back in the gun. Sip to his right, wearing number 3. Takes the snap on first down. Pressure coming. Slings it middle, deflected, and almost intercepted. Charles Turner got a palm in there. Chris DeBerry nearly picked it off as he jumped towards the pigskin, and then it went to the turf. So second down and 10 with 11:31 left to go. 11:31 left to go in the game. Drucker and his team in danger of falling to 0-2 against the Rams this year. Second down and 10. Drucker takes the snap, handoff, Sip up the gut, and it is crashed down by Sam Kirtley at the 38-yard line. Keeps the clock rolling inside of 11:20. It's going to be third down and long.
That'll bring up third down.
11:10 left to play. Every time the pass goes in the air, there is a solid chance of Bluefield getting a hand on it, it seems, especially after how that third quarter went. Third down and 6 from their own 38-yard line. Blitz coming. Here's Drucker. Back to throw. Colin O'Donnell reads the screen. It's dumped left there, looking for the ball to pop loose. Still rolling in a scrum now. Rams hoping they have it, and they do at the 40-yard line. It was coughed loose on the screen to Sip, and the Rams recover. Chris DeBerry with the football. First and 10 Bluefield in KCU territory, and the turnovers keep adding up. First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. To receiver's left side, Aiden Wilder back in the gun for Bluefield College. Cameron Wright, his running back to the left. Shotgun snap with a 15-point lead. Handoff right in the backfield. Lunged up for a 2-yard gain. Linebackers were crashing in. Anthony Wyndham able to trip him up. Second down and 8. 10:35 left to go.
Second down.
10:23 left to go. Rams looking for the knockout punch on this drive, potentially. Winding down the play clock at 10, with 10:11 left to go in the game. Wilder sees the blitz on the near side. Two receivers perched out left. Snap, handoff right, left side, and once again, Wyndham was there. Here comes the linebacking core to support him. It's Anthony Grant, who's been all over the field today for Kentucky Christian. It's a short gain of about 2.
Third down.
It was a third down and about 8 from the 40, make it the 38. Two receivers set up left for Aiden Wilder. They have scored one offensive touchdown today as Wilder steps back, slings it over the middle, and complete. Well, yeah, Jaquan Ebron open
Number 13, Wilder's pass
and just overthrew him. Fourth down and 8 from the 38.
Fourth down.
Wilder staying on the field. This turns into that no man's land situation again, with the quarterback ready to run off. There's no way you can kick this field goal here. Fourth down and 8, 9:27 left to play. Rams are playing field position with a 15-point lead. Tanner Griffith back out onto the field.
Number 18, Griffith on the punt. Number 2, Minter, back deep to reserve.
Now 9:27 left to go in the game. Griffith steps up and punts it on the near side. Takes a roll for KCU as that ball bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Knights get the ball back with 9:20 left to go at their own 20-yard line, down by 15. So out of the the punt. It's a false start on Kentucky Christian. 27-12. Moves it back to the 15-yard line. First and 15 from KCU's own 15-yard line. Last ball game of the season. Drucker in the gun again. The sophomore's had a tough day. First down at 15. Takes the snap on first down. Looks to throw. Flushed out to the left. Sean Kolb tracks him down. What a game for Sean Kolb. Sacking him back at the 5-yard line.
Number 11, Drucker. Sacked on the play by number 11, Kolb.
So this will be second down and a mile.
That'll bring up
And a man down for Bluefield.
second down.
And a check on who this is for BC, but what a second half for Bluefield College. Down 6-3 at half. Now second down and 24 with 9:05 to play. And we'll take another break here as we try to figure out who that is. Rams lead 27-12. Second down and 24. Logan Patron gets up as Drucker takes the snap, play action, sets his feet in the end zone, heaves it down the right side, caught by Lewis, still on his feet and stumbles across the 45-yard line. If he gains his footing, he is to the end zone, and that is an amazing pass. That would have went for 94 yards. Nearly did. But instead it goes to the Bluefield College 45, and another Ram is down. We'll take a break. Tyrese Henry limps off of the field. What a day he had, though. First down and 10 from the 46 of Bluefield. Drucker drops back, throws it left, and Lewis didn't know where the ball was. He was open again, and it looks like Charles Turner is going to limp off of the field. Oh, the Rams are dropping like flies here. 8:33 left to go in this football game. 8:33 left in the season. 27-12. Rams lead by 15. Great third quarter they had where they scored 24 points. Two touchdowns defensively from Tyrese Henry. Was exited the football game. Jonathan Green back in as a safety. Charles Turner also off of the field. Snap on second down. Drucker back to throw. Here comes Michael Barnes, tracking him down and bringing him down at the 44-yard line of KCU. A sack for the defensive tackle.
That'll bring up third down.
So the freshman from Jacksonville with the sack. Third down and a mile ensuing. Third down and 20. Oh, Drucker with that beautiful pass at the 6-yard line got them into Bluefield territory. Just like that, they are out. Third down and 20 from their own 45. $7:50 left to go. KCU really needs to score on this drive, running out of time. Drucker in the shotgun, two receivers left, takes the snap, wants to throw. Heaves a deep pass, right side, intercepted. Yes, by Greg Amos. First down, Bluefield. Fifth interception of the ball game for Bluefield College, and Greg Amos picks him off at the 21.
First down, Rams.
Well, that silences another attempt for KCU. Drucker was throwing some deep passes on that drive. Just overthrew him. Greg Amos able to get the ball back for Bluefield at the 21. Another chance for Aiden Wilder to possibly score a touchdown in the final game of his collegiate career. Wilder and company back out onto the field. Bryce Verbal, the wide receiver in the slot, as well as Christian Quirley on the near side with Jaquan Ebron on the sideline for Bluefield nearly at the 20. Well, Patron, the lone receiver on the far end. Snap for Wilder, handoff right. Cameron Wright chugged it up to the 23-yard line on a gain of 2. Second down and 8 coming up. So that offensive line, if they're able to come back next year and improve and gain some more experience, Rams should be all right next season, but it has been a tough year for Bluefield just trying to protect the quarterback. Also The question, who will be the quarterback for the Rams in 2020? 7:10 remaining, 3 receivers right side, 1 on the left in Lowell Patron. Clock running down inside of 7 minutes now. Wilder and this Bluefield College offense with the play clock at 14. They're in no rush, just trying to milk this clock down, up by 15. KCU has not burned a timeout yet. On 2nd down and 8, handoff right, left side, lowers the shoulder and gets a few more yards up to the 29. Gain of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Now for the Rams, trying to look for another first down to ice this game down even further. 6.5 minutes left to go, leading 27-12, going left to right in the final game at Mitchell Stadium in 2019 for BC. Third down and 2. Takes the snap on 3rd down, another give to right, and he is short. Got to the 30-yard line. He's going to be a yard short, but a flag sails in at the end.
Flag on the play.
And it looked like this might go on the linebacker, Devin Bacchus.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 20 on the defense. It'll be a 15-yard penalty. First down.
And it does. So he was celebrating the fact that he was short, and then a flag flew in at the end. So the Rams are no longer short. They're 15 yards further into this drive, up to the 46-yard line with 5:58 to go. And another flag sailing in. This one going on the sideline at the 45. Possibly on KCU again.
After the play was over, of unsportsmanlike conduct on the KCU coach. For 15 yards, first down.
So another one booked on Kentucky Christian. On the sideline, very frustrated here. First down and 10 all the way up to the KCU 39-yard line. First down and 10 from the 39, 30 yards, all in penalties. Back-to-back, 5:35 to play. Wilder takes the snap, handoff right side. Cameron Wright gets a block across the 35, lowers the shoulder, and knocked down at the 32 by number 32. That was Trey Malasevich. Gain of 7. Second down and 3 for Bluefield, with the clock continuing to tick down at 5:15. Bluefield fans that have made the trip on the final game of the season, enjoying the fact that the Rams are really milking the clock down, had a brilliant third quarter. Aiden Wilder looking at the play clock. Now starts his cadence with 7 seconds. Second down and 3 from the 32. Snap, handoff right again. Goes to the right, has the first down, breaks a tackle, and shoestringed at the 25-yard line. Gain of 7, first down Bluefield. Very close to the red zone. Malasevich makes the tackle again.
Third down. First down, Rams.
Up to the 25 with 4.5 minutes to go. They are just really taking off time for KCU to try to come back in this game. A touchdown would put it out of reach. Cameron Wright, the running back, lining up to the right. Alan Bowen, the tight end, dropping behind in the left side. Snap, handoff right again. This time he goes to the left, and he is gaining decent yardage on these plays. That was only 3 yards, but still with sheer tenacity has been able to drive down the field. Second down and 7 at the 22-yard line of KCU. The Knights have not called a timeout. Bluefield College looking for the clean sweep of KCU. They came back after being 21 down the last time they played the Knights up in Grayson, Kentucky, and won on a last-second field goal. And many of the Senior Day festivities, they mentioned that as their favorite football memory. Alan Bowen and Aiden Wilder saying the same thing. Second down and 7, 3:24 to play. Handoff Cameron Wright, lowers the shoulder, gets into the red zone up to the 17-yard line. He's going to be short. About 3rd down and 2 coming up for Bluefield in the red zone, though.
It'll be 3rd down.
1 for 1 on red zone trips today. Third down and 2 from the 17-yard line. More importantly, the Rams have rolled down the clock inside of 3 minutes, now at 2:50. Wilder in the gun, warming up his hands in the shotgun. One receiver right, it's Jaquan Ebron. 3rd down and 2 from the 17. Handoff Cameron Wright, stood up, moving close to the 15. Aiden Wilder throwing in a late block. And it's going to be 4th down and about 1. Got to the 16. Now for the Rams, do you go for it here? Just want to milk down the clock even more if they run it across for another 1st down. But a timeout called by Kentucky Christian to halt the clock at 2:34. 2:34 left in the Bluefield College Rams season, and they lead by 15, 27-12 over Kentucky Christian. Fourth down and 1 for Bluefield from the 16. Shotgun snap, handoff right. Does he have it? Got close to the 15-yard line. It's going to spend on the spot. And they spot him there at the 15. Rams lead 27-12, and they give him the 1st down. 2 timeouts left for Kentucky Christian. And they call yet another timeout to halt the clock. At least it appears to be that way. They have not moved the chains yet. The PA already called it a 1st down. And the PA, like the yellow line on TV, is not official. So I think they might measure this. They have the ball at the 15. Ready to measure. See what the spot will be. Either way, seems like a win-win for Bluefield. Field position would not favor KCU. If they got the 1st down, they can milk out the rest of the clock. And it is a 1st down. So the Rams convert, and this place goes wild.
That's 1st down Rams.
1st down and 10 from the 15-yard line. Inside the red zone, Bluefield College looking for a win here. Up by 15 points. Looking for a sweep against Kentucky Christian. 2:23 left to play. Rams 3-7, looking for their 4th win of the year. Only 2 wins achieved on the gridiron, 1 through a forfeit. Jaquan Ebron, the receiver, on the near side. Low Patron set up with Bryce Verbal on the left. Cameron Wright might be sore tomorrow. He has gotten all of the handoffs, and he gets another one on this drive. Met at the line of scrimmage. Lowers the shoulder for about a yard gain to the 14-yard line. And Kentucky Christian calls a timeout to stop the clock at 1:57. Bluefield leads by 15. One timeout left for Kentucky Christian. Rams with a 2nd down and 9 situation from the 14-yard line of KCU. Cameron Wright has gotten the handoff on the last 6 or 7 plays, and he'll get another one. Handoff Cameron Wright wrestles inside the 15 to about the 13 for a yard gain, and Kentucky Christian burns their final timeout of the ball game. 1:52 left to go, and the Rams are up by 15 with a 3rd down coming up. Third down and 8, no timeouts left for KCU. Rams lead by 15 with under 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They go with it on a fake, and Aiden Wilder just goes to the middle. Set up Tanner Griffith to really ice this game down. They're going to run out most of this play clock. Rams are up by 15. A Tanner Griffith field goal makes it a 3-score game. So now Dewey Lusk looks like he's going to try to run down the rest of this play clock and then call a timeout. He had the official over there to do so, and he burns a timeout. That's the first one for Bluefield College with 1:05 left to go in the game. Tanner Griffith, or possibly could this just be the Rams' offense staying on the field with 1:05 left to go in the season? Bluefield College leads 27-12. Lining up for a field goal. Finally, something going to happen after all of these timeouts. Snap is down, the kick is away, and it is good. Tanner Griffith, what a game. Final game of his junior year, 3 for 3 for the field goal kicker. As he drills that one to make it 30-12. Rams are up by 18 with 1:01 left to go in the ball game. Bluefield College just a little over a minute away from getting their 4th win of the season. Bluefield College with a 30-12 lead, a minute 1 left to go in the season. Tanner Griffith toes up to the ball and sends it deep on a kickoff. Caught at the 11-yard line, make it the 10 as he backpedals, running out to the left side, looking for space crossing the 20, and rolls at the 24-yard line. About a 14-yard return for Jalen Fortune for Kentucky Christian. 54 seconds left to go in the season. Rams looking for their 4th win. Could be their 4th win of the season to improve to 4-7. 2 wins on the season against the same team. 54.5 seconds, but what a performance by the seniors today. Tyrese Henry with the punt return touchdown with a pick 6. Sean Kolb with an interception. Logan Hennett had a sack as well as an interception. Remember, Sean Kolb also had a sack today. Aiden Wilder with the touchdown pass. .54 seconds left to go. Trucker in the gun. He's thrown 5 picks today. Fakes the handoff, back to throw. Rolling right and sacked again. Colin O'Donnell bringing him down, and Sarge wrestles down the quarterback. 40 seconds left to go. Well, he's all fired up as that could be possibly his last sack of the season. 2nd down and a mile with 30 seconds left to go. Drucker back to throw, slings it right, incomplete. Greg Amos nearly had his 2nd pick of the ball game.
It'll bring up 3rd down.
So 3rd down with 19 seconds left to play. 18-point ball game. Rams were down at half and 1. They were only down by 3, but boy, what a 3rd quarter it was, scoring 24 points. Drucker in the gun, 3rd down and 16 from the 18. Back to throw, steps up, fires middle, incomplete.
Drucker's pass incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down.
So 4th down and very long. 14 seconds left to play. They're going to go for it. The Rams could possibly get the ball back here. Here's Drucker. Back to throw, rolling right to Marcus Wimbush, pressuring. Drucker wants to throw it, instead jogs out of bounds. So did not even want to throw it on 4th down, just wanted to run out of bounds and concedes the ball game. Bluefield College will improve to 4-7 on the year. What a win for the Rams. Just couldn't ask for more out of their seniors today. Colin O'Donnell very excited, wants to hug Coach Lusk possibly. 2 wins on the year for Bluefield College against KCU. Rams in victory formation. Takes the knee, and that is the ball game. Bluefield College wins this one 30-12 behind a 3rd quarter surge, and they walk out of the 2019 season smiling with a 30-12 victory over KCU. Glad to have you here throughout the season. Be sure to tune in for more Bluefield College athletics on the Rams Digital Sports Network. But for the final time on the gridiron, my name is Bailey Engel, reminding you the final score once more. Rams win this one 30-12.